Because didn't he finish the same thing or something?
Who? Oh, Trump did?
Yeah, like I feel like letting them out. I mean,
It's
He said
week
he's
9 of the
pardon
National
Diddy.
Football League, and this one features the Saints'
He said
superstar
he's
running back.
pardon Diddy.
He's been a frequent end-zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. It's the Saints and the
He said
Bears
something about
on
he's gonna look at the
EA
facts.
Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Lay down. It is bedtime.
Team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it
Give me your
2
truck.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape
want your
and
truck?
the victory last week,
You want your truck? Yes or
in
no?
every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. And you look at this Saints defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work down inside the 45. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick. It's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To the air, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
Come on, set, go.
To throw, it's Williams. Pressure applied. inside, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw, Williams. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. Williams going to look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. The home team's offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. Gets past one man. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Harrison Butker on
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. They'll go. Here's Williams. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw is Williams. A slant pass complete to Swift. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
2nd and 9 now. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. And nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and 2. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Being chased out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have